Hi, y'all. So I'm going to give everybody a moment to get in and get on, and then I am going to introduce myself. I am going to let you guys know what I'm going to be doing with you all today. But welcome in, everybody. So now that some people are starting to pop on, I will let you know I'm streaming on three separate platforms. I have Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Today I am really live. There are some days that you will catch me on replay because I use StreamYard on my Facebook and my YouTube channels because of how I work. But with that being said, my name is Natasha. A lot of people know me as the seated cardio queen. You will see today that we will be working out in a seated position. At my heaviest, I used to weigh over 500 plus pounds. In my weight loss journey, I've lost well over 200 pounds. I have fluctuated, I've gained, but I'm back on track and things of that nature now because I allowed life to happen. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to come on here and be like, yes, I've lost X amount of weight. I'm continuing to lose weight. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to let you know when life happens because, as many of us know, life will happen and things will knock us off kilter sometimes. But we have to realize that we are strong enough to pick ourselves back up, get back on track, and do what it is that we need to do because I knew what I needed to do to lose the weight. So I'm back doing my low carb, high protein lifestyle. I'm using my weight loss coffee. I'm using my appetite suppressions and things of that nature because I have a capsule that absolutely snatches it away. Like it is now 1 p.m. Central Time, and I have no appetite. I've had a protein shake, I've had my weight loss coffee. Like, that's what I've had today. But, anyways, I'm happy to just be a real person to show you guys that you can sit and you can work out and you can lose weight and you can do all the things that you need to do and still show up for yourself in the process. But it is Challenge Wednesday. So, what that means is we are going to have 10 exercises today. We're going to exercise for 1 minute and then we're going to have a 20-second breather. Now, in that window of 20 seconds, I am going to be showing you the upcoming exercises during round one. Now, what I also like to do is I also like to show you guys different modifications that you can do for the particular exercises that we are doing. Because coming from over 500 plus pounds, thank goodness I'm no longer there, obviously. But I understand how challenging it can be to exercise at a heavier weight or to lift your legs and do those sorts of things. So, what I like to do is provide you all with different modifications so that maybe leg engagement is hard for you, right? So, I'm going to show you some modifications where you don't have to use your legs, things of that nature. But what I am going to also show you how to do is to sit in your chair, things of that nature. That's how I start every single time. But we're going to start off with a reach and step today. We're going into climbers, jogs, jump rope, cross ankle tap, tapsies, knee slicer, underleg jacks, seated jacks, and then out and ups. Now, again, we have 10 exercises, 3 rounds, 1 minute per exercise with that 20-second breather. I don't expect you to exercise for a solid minute. But what I do expect is for you to show up, give your best effort, and just to keep pressing forward because I'm here to tell you right now if you don't keep showing up, baby, that's where it's going to halt your own progress. It's not always going to be peaches and cream and easy and all the fun things. It's not always fun to try and work out and lose weight. It's not. But it does get easier the more you show up, the easier it will become because you're going to move quicker, you're going to be more efficient, you're going to have more energy because that's what happened to me. But I lost around 200 pounds, ended up injuring my left ankle, and that's how I created seated cardio. But I'm going to pop back here. I am going to let you guys know my story a little bit today. If you've heard it before, I am so sorry you got to hear it again. But thank you for being here, okay? Now, what I would suggest is that you have a chair of some sort. I want to make sure you got TikTok, y'all can see the chair good enough. I got you, Queen Hernandez. I hope I said that right. Hope I said that right. But anyways, I would suggest having a kitchen chair of some sort if possible. My ALEXA just decided to do whatever. But I would suggest having a chair of this kind something that's going to be sturdy, something that's going to be able to support you. You can use your couch, you can use a bed, you can use whatever it is that you have access to. But I will let you know that if you have a softer base with poor back support, what's going to happen is you're going to engage your abdominal region a lot more and you're going to be a lot more sore. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and sit in my chair. I'm going to actually move this so I can see it while we're working out. So what I would suggest is you sit at the edge of your seat. You're going to focus on keeping your back off the back of your chair as much as you possibly can. But I'm going to be real. You can use the back of your chair. So don't beat yourself up if you have to utilize the back of your chair some. Because in the beginning, I had to as well. But what we're also going to do is we're going to focus on keeping our core tight during this whole entire routine. Now, a lot of folks are like, how do you do that? So if you've ever taken a selfie and you sucked your stomach in to try to look skinny, that's what keeping your core tight is, okay? But I'm going to go on ahead and record the workout on my Apple Watch. This is high intensity interval training, but I am going to show you guys seated quick feet. I'm going to show you seated jack. A second, I don't know what happened. Oh, here's my Facebook. Are y'all good? It's good. Facebook, YouTube, are y'all good? Because it keeps going in and out. TikTok, are y'all good? I am on 3 separate platforms, so I'm trying to wait to see that Facebook and YouTube are okay once they comment. Yes, okay, I'm so glad. Perfect. Once I get confirmation from Facebook and YouTube, I will go on ahead and sit down and we'll get the party started, guys. So sorry about the delay. Y'all already know how technology is sometimes. I see you, Boo. Okay, thank you, Boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get it. So what we're gonna do is we have seated quick feet. This is one of the easiest options that I have if finishing one of the exercises at hand is too challenging. Then we have seated jack, no leg engagement, or you can do by the ropes. Okay? So these are alternatives that you can utilize in the event finishing the exercise at hand is too challenging. Just keep moving, keep that heart rate up and elevated, and do the best that you can do, okay? But our first exercise is a reach and step. If stepping is a challenge, reach. All right? We have 1 minute. Reach and step. Let's go. So I will let you know in this particular exercise, it will absolutely burn your glutes. If you don't know what a glute is, baby, that's your booty cheeks. Good job. So this is Challenge Wednesday, seated cardio. I am Natasha. A lot of folks call me the Seeds Cardio Queen. I've been doing this for several years. Remember, if stepping becomes challenging or your glutes begin to burn, keep moving and go into the reach. Okay? But you're really extending that oblique. Good job. Take your breather. Up next is a climber. So to do climbers, you're going to go up, down, up, down. Okay? Now, if you can't lift your legs yet, that's okay. Do a cross knee tap, but keep that core good and tight. Okay? We're going to let this out for 1 minute. Let's go. So notice how it's opposites. Now again, if raising your legs is challenging, that's okay. Go into a cross knee tap. It's okay. Modifications really do matter in exercise. Good job. Thank you, TikTok. Take your breather. Up next is jogs. We have option 1, option 2, option 3, swinging those arms. Okay? But welcome in, everybody. It is so good to have you here, but it is time to jog. We got 1 minute. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Pump, 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 pump. Option 3. You're just swinging those arms, getting that heart rate up and elevated. You get to pick your pace. You get to pick your exercise. Good job. Take your breather. We have jump rope next. Option 1, option 2, option 3. Okay? Hey there. How long do you do each set? Just a second. We're going to exercise 1 minute, 3 rounds, 10 exercises, 20-second breather. We have 1 minute. Jump rope, let's go. Option 1. Option 2. See how you're just bouncing on your tippy toes? Option 3. No leg engagement. Good job. You got it. Take your breather. Whew. Jesus, take the wheel on this one. I'm kicking my own butt in this challenge Wednesday. So we have cross ankle tap next, or cross shin, or cross knee, or cross knee. But you're keeping that core tight, okay? So we're gonna knock this exercise out for 1 minute. Let's go. So you have option 1. But when I was over 500 plus pounds, this was challenging. So you can do a cross shin, cross knee, but maybe you're like, but it's really difficult right now for me to raise my legs. Baby, that's okay. Let's do this right here. I promise, there's always a way. Good work. You got it. Take your breather. Up next is tap seats, okay? That is down, out, up in, down, out, up in, or down, down. Okay? All right. Wait 1 minute, tap seats. Let's go. Down, out, up in, down, out, up in. Go at your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me. But if this is still challenging, do this right here. Thank you for the shares, TikTok. Thank you for the love. You got it. Keep pressing. Perfect. Take your breather. We have knee slicer or knee slam or modified knee slam. All right. Whew. Y'all feeling it? Because I'm feeling it 100%. All right. 1 minute, let's go. Now, again, if raising your knee is challenging, that's okay. I got you, baby. You can slam it out like this. But maybe you're like, but it's still a little bit of a challenge for me to go like that. Okay. Here you go. Only thing that you will find on my platforms is I provide modifications for you. I let you know that no matter what your ability is, you can inclusively work out with us. And I love it. Good job. Take that breather. We have under leg jack next, which is this right here. But if going under your legs is a challenge, you're going to do this modification. Okay? So no matter what, there's always an exercise that you have access to, and this is all inclusive. That's why I love sharing these routines, because I remember being 500 plus pounds and not being able to do advanced exercises. So that's why I'm so passionate about breaking it all down. So we've got 1 minute. Under leg jacks. Let's go. But welcome in, everybody. My name is Natasha. So many people call me the seated cardio queen. I have been doing this for several years and freely share my routines. Now Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Central Time. You can catch me on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm not always live on TikTok because of my work schedule, but I always share a live stream on Facebook and YouTube, even if I'm at work, because I pre-record them so you guys have access to a routine. Here's the modification. Good. Perfect. Take your breather. We have jacks next. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3, no legs. Y'all, I'm sweating. Short arm. Let's get it. Wait 1 minute. Jack. We have option 1. Maybe you're like, that's really fast, that's really complicated, baby. I got you. Sidestep it. But maybe you're like, leg engagement is still challenging for me. Okay. The quicker you move, the more your heart rate will increase, which in turn will burn more calories. You got it. Take your breather. Next is going to be out, in, ups. You're going to start in the center. You're going to go out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. All right? This is our final exercise in round 1 of 3. Are y'all good? We got this, Jesus. Amen. Because I am absolutely kicking my own butt today on Challenge Wednesday. Well, let's out and up it. Y'all ready? We've got 1 minute. Out and up. Let's go. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Now, if you can't do legs, that's okay. Go into battle ropes. You can do uppercuts or seated jack. No leg engagement. Because I know that I have some friends with mobility issues, but that's okay. I will still make sure everyone has a place because I know exactly what it feels like to be left out, to be rejected, to be chose last, all those things. And I don't want that for anybody. Take that breather. How y'all feeling? That was round 1 of 3. We killed it. We're about to go into round 2 of 3. And I'm so happy to have you here with me. Well, you are a young 46-year-old, and I love it. Y'all don't judge my eyebrows. All right, I'm gonna go hit this chair. We're going into round 2. Let's get it. Reach and step. 1 minute. Starting now. I used to live in Kentucky, but I'm curious. Now I live in Missouri, but where are you from? We have reach and step or reach. Drop down in the comment section. Let me know what state you're watching us from. Are you in Missouri too? Are you from my home state, Kentucky? Where are you from? Ooh, the burn. Take that breather. Whew. Tennessee. Feeling good, Queen. I love it. I got Tennessee in the house. That's dope. A bit north in Iowa. I've not been to Iowa yet. but I love Wyoming. All right, y'all. We're going into our next exercise. Kentucky's in the house. I love it. That's my home state. We're moving into climbers now, okay? We have 1 minute starting now. Option one. But if leg engagement is challenging, that's okay. Don't freak out. I got you covered. You're going to do a cross knee tap, okay? But you're going to focus on keeping that core really nice and tight. Maybe you're like, what's keeping your core tight mean? If you've never heard me before, it's like sucking your stomach in to take a selfie and look skinny. But you got to remember to breathe. Perfect. Good job. We're almost there. Take that breather. We got jog next. Largo, Florida. Do you come on every day? Nope, I don't. I'm live on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, specifically Facebook, YouTube, especially if I'm at work. My work schedule is very different now, but I always have a live on Facebook and YouTube. Just so you know. But I come on live on TikTok when I'm really off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Because I don't have a set schedule. So my off days are always different. But let's jog. We have 1 minute. Jog. Let's go. Option one. Option two. Pump on those tippy toes. Option three. Swinging them arms. But if you've never seen my YouTube or my Facebook, I do suggest that you subscribe or follow, one of the two. It's all free. But where I do have to work my real job to pay my rent, to pay my bills, and to pay my life, I can't go live like I used to because I have to use a real life job to pay my bills and such. So that's why I pre-record everything if I have to work, so that you guys can have access on Facebook and YouTube to a live stream. Because I still want to give you all access to exercise, even if I'm at work. Take your breather. And it's so funny. Last week I actually had to work, so I pre-record and I dropped them at the same time, 1 p.m. Central, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And I was at work and my boss was like, yeah, I just seen you on live. I was like, well, I'm really at work. So I think that it's so funny. But I'm thankful for StreamYard. That's the website that I use. So you guys can still access me on live stream. So there we go. But it's jump rope. We got 1 minute. Jump ropes. Starting now. Option one. Option two, bouncing on them tippy toes. Option three, it's like the motion. Okay. But I did used to weigh over 500 plus pounds, and I started my weight loss journey. I'm just going to give y'all my little story. I started my weight loss journey because one day I wanted to be a mom. When the Lord blesses me, that's what will happen. But in my late 20s, almost 30, I started to go to the doctor to try and iron out all of my situations. Because I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I was very irregular to be a female, and I had a lot of issues. So what happened is they had actually ended up finding precancerous cells in my uterus, and they told me, they were like, save your breather. They were like, if you don't end up losing weight, what's going to happen is I would never have a chance to be a mom. I would end up with uterine cancer. So because of that knowledge, I shifted my entire life. I went low carb, high protein. I started exercising more. I increased my water intake. And I really started to work on my health journey because I know one day I want to be a mom. We're going to move into cross angle tap. We have 1 minute. Starting now, we have option 1, option 2, option 3, or option 4. No leg engagement. But I was on like Adipex for the first portion, and I was eating well, and I was doing what I needed to do, and they were fighting for me to be able to get a gastric procedure. But at the time, my insurance coverage said that it was cosmetic related, so they would not approve it. So COVID ended up hitting Kentucky, and they came out with this temporary COVID insurance. Whew, Lord have mercy. So I ended up applying, and I got that insurance. Take your breather. So I applied again to have a gastric procedure, and I was approved. But what you didn't hear me say was I was denied not one time, but nearly 7 times. 7 or 8 times I was denied because they said that it was cosmetic, even though my doctors were fighting saying that it was medically necessary because I was facing potential cancer. Whew, we got tapsies. 1 minute. Starting now. Down, out, down, out. Up in, or this right here, okay? So anyways, I started my process, and I was able to lose weight. But my whole entire weight loss journey, story, and getting the procedure itself was really difficult because I was denied all the way up until the day of surgery. So that's why I share my story, and I try to show the world that when you're resilient and you don't give up and you don't take no for an answer, you find a way. Because even though I was 500 plus, I couldn't do push-ups, I couldn't do mountain climbers, I couldn't do burpees, I couldn't get down on the floor and do those types of exercises because of my size. Take your breather. But I didn't allow my size to hold me back. I didn't allow my diagnosis to hold me back. I chose to keep showing up. I found modifications. That's why I show modifications when I work out with you all. Because I want you guys to all have access to something that I didn't have access to. I looked for me. I looked for a creator and an influencer that knew how to exercise no matter your size. We're going to move right on in to our knee slicer, okay? We have 1 minute starting now. That's why I like to be very transparent and be very real, because I want you guys to see a real person. I want to be relatable, and I want to be able to change the lives of other people. Maybe it's not you. Maybe you know somebody that I can't help influence. If raising your knees is a challenge, you can slam. Or you can go right here. But my goal isn't to do anything but change other people's lives. Because I know what it's like to fight for my life every single day. But I want you to understand, you can do this. I promise. Take that breather. Good job. I start every day at 1 p.m. Central Time, but I'm not always live on TikTok, y'all. You will have to find me on Facebook and YouTube because when I'm at work, I can't go live on TikTok. But I drop a live and I pre-record it with StreamYard, and I drop it on Facebook and YouTube when I am working. So I will always have a live stream on those platforms, okay? We're going into underleg jack. We have 1 minute. Underleg jacks. Let's go. So if you're not already on my Facebook or YouTube, I highly suggest that you find me. It is on Natasha Olivia on Facebook and Natasha Burke on YouTube, or Downsizing Natty. One of the two. Here's the modified underleg jack, okay? Perfect. And my name really does have all of the alphabet, so just know that you got to spell my name correctly. Guys, we're almost done with round 2 of 3. Thank you for all the shares, TikTok. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Take your breather. How we doing? I haven't seen you in a while working out. Actually, I've been going live now for over a month, but I relocated and I go live on Facebook and YouTube every week. But I work a real job to pay my rent and my bills. And I'm sorry that I have to keep repeating myself, y'all, but people keep popping on and asking these questions. But yes, that's what's up. Well, let's go jack, okay? We're gonna do a jack for 1 minute, starting now. We have option 1, option 2, option 3, but I do go live every single week on Facebook and YouTube. I have to repeat that, and I'm so sorry, but that's for people that ask that same question all throughout the live, guys. But I want people to have access to this, so that's why I have StreamYard, so that even when I'm working, y'all have access. So if you're not already on my Facebook or my YouTube, you better hop over. Take your breather. We have out and ups next, then we're moving into our third and final round. Nope, you're fine. I'm not mad. I'm glad that people are asking these questions because I did go live 4 times a week. But now I work a real job, so I don't have that luxury anymore because I have to pay my bills. So I'm not upset that you ask it at all. Well, it's out and up it. We have 1 minute starting now. But again, my YouTube is Natasha Burke, and my Facebook is Natasha Olivia. I do have 2 Facebooks, but I only use the one with the blue check mark, unless I have to go to my alternate. Y'all, this is our last one in exercise round 2. We're about to move into round 3, our third and final round. But this one is an out, in, up, down. Remember, if you can't do that, go into battle ropes, go into uppercuts, or a seated jack. No leg engagement, just to keep that heart rate up and elevated. Take your breather. We're going into our third and final round. How are we doing, y'all? Tanya, I'm so glad. Is anybody else sweating? Anybody else sweating? Or am I the only one? Please tell me I'm not the only one sweating right now, y'all. But I'm going to hit this share. We're going to knock out our third and final round. Tanya, look at you go, baby. All right, loves, we're going to knock out our reach and step. We have 1 minute starting now. Now, I did share that I did go on a high protein, low carb lifestyle. That's what I do now. A lot of people ask me, do you count calories? No. I track my carbs, proteins, and sugars. I do 60 to 100 grams of protein a day, 50 net carbs, 28 grams of sugar. I do try to drink several gallons of water. Exercise, obviously. Remember, if stepping's challenging, reach. You got it. But happy Challenge Wednesday, y'all. Take that breather. Thank you, Susanna. Sweating with the fan blowing me. I got my ceiling fan on. Did you say 15 or 50 carbs? I do 50 net carbohydrates. And what that means is you take your dietary fiber, your sugars, your sugar alcohols, and carbs, and you do a bunch of math. So I suggest going to your favorite search engine and figuring out the net carb count. Okay? All right, y'all. It's time to climb. Praise the Lord, we're almost done with round 3. We got 1 minute. Climb in. Let's go. Now, if raising those legs is a challenge, that's okay. You're going to go into a cross knee tap. But for those that are just kind of popping on, I am going to repeat my macros just in case you need them. But I do 60 to 100 grams of protein, 50 net carbs, 50, 28 grams of sugar. I drink a lot of sugar-free drinks, like zero sugar, because I don't really prefer the taste of water at all. So I use zero sugar sweeteners. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody likes that. What works for me may not work for you, but do what works for you. But you can't keep eating McDonald's and all these other things and expect changes to come if you're not making lifestyle changes. Take a breather. Y'all doing okay? Hello, everyone. I'm new here. Where do you normally go live? Generally, Facebook and YouTube. And when I'm off work, I'll be live here. So you can find my Facebook and YouTube. It's going to be your better source of lives, okay? We're going to jog. We have 1 minute. Seated jog. Let's go, baby. We have option 1, option 2, option 3. But for those of y'all tuning in, I do provide my live streams Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Central Time on Facebook and YouTube for sure, every week. And then when I'm off work, I will also be live on TikTok, just so you know. But if you don't see me on TikTok, go to my Facebook or YouTube channel so you can have access to the routine for that day. Take your breather. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Okay, awesome, Angel. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Christy. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, y'all. We are going to jump rope. All right. We've got 1 minute. Let's go. Option one. Option two. Bouncing on the tippy toes. Option three. You're doing a motion, but you're keeping your core tight. So you're acting like you're jumping rope. But until you can get that leg engagement, you just got to do the motion. Y'all, Challenge Wednesday is kick my booty, okay? If you kicked anybody else's butt, take a breather. Cross ankle tap is next. Are we good? Yes, it is kicking me too. 100%. But I love Challenge Wednesdays, and I love showing up and sharing this freely with y'all. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I see y'all. All right. We're going into our cross ankle tap. We have 1 minute starting now. Option one. Option two. Option three. Option four. You're keeping those legs down, but you're keeping your core good and tight. And again, it's like sucking your stomach in to take a selfie and look skinny. So I feel it working my core as I'm going from side to side. I can really feel it in my upper abdominal region. Good job. Take your breather. So maybe you were just hopping in and you're like, oh my goodness, this person looks like she's absolutely crazy working out in the chair. This is seated cardio. You can work out in a kitchen chair and lose weight. I resorted to this after losing around 200 pounds. I injured my left ankle. I couldn't run. I couldn't do the things. So I created this and I continue to freely share it because I remember being 500 plus pounds and needing baby steps to get to where I'm at today when I go to the gym and work out. Well, let's go into our taxis. We have 1 minute. Starting now. Down, out, up in, down, out, up in, or down, down. Okay? Now, you can add free weights. You can use wrist weights, ankle weights, resistance bands, weighted vests, whatever you want. You can make this routine work for you as well as you want it to. But I also want to share, you can work out all you want to, but your biggest key to your weight loss journey is how you fuel your body. So myself having PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, being insulin resistant, and at one point I was borderline diabetic. I had to go high protein, low carb, low sugar. That's what works for me. Maybe that won't work for you, and that's okay. Find a lifestyle that will, and do what you need to do, baby. Take that breather. Lord have mercy. We getting there. We got meat slicers next. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the follows. All right, y'all. We're moving into our knee slicer. Remember, if raising the leg is a challenge, I got you covered. Here we go. We got 1 minute. Knee slicer. Starting now. Option 1. Option 2. Slam, okay? Now maybe you're like, but Miss Ma'am, because you don't know my name, it's Natasha. I can't slam that low. Okay, that's okay. You can do this. But yeah, my name is Natasha. So many call me the seated cardio queen. I've been sharing my routines now for probably 4 or 5 years. I've lost over 200 pounds in my weight loss journey. And I provide these routines every Tuesday and Wednesday on Facebook and YouTube, and when I can, TikTok. But if you're not already on Facebook or YouTube, go on ahead and click over and get there. Because even if I'm not live here, I am live there. And I provide these routines every Tuesday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Time. You can catch me on replay because they are recorded. Take your breather. Whew. We got underload jacks next. Thank you for the follows. Thank y'all. Can y'all believe that I used to be over 500 pounds? And now I show up and share all this because I want to help change somebody else's life? Because you cannot put a price tag on a non-scale victory. Period. Okay? But let's go into our underleg jacks. We have 1 minute starting now, babes. Let's get it. Now remember, if you can't go under them legs, baby, do this right here. I can do modified push-ups. I can do standing modified burpees. I can do standing modified mountain climbers, all by leaning on a wall. When I tell you that I've had to do modified exercises a lot, I mean that. The one thing that I refuse to do is hold information that can change someone else's life. I don't like to be a gatekeeper at all. I like to be able to change the lives of other people because I know what it's like to not be able to go to a movie theater without researching whether or not the seat's arms raise up. I know what it's like to break furniture. I know what it's like not to be able to shop at Walmart and get cute clothes or any place, honestly. Take your breather. So because of the knowledge and experience that I've had within my own life, I share myself freely with the world. Do I get some ridicule? Absolutely. I have people that's like, oh, you need to go to the gym. Baby, I do, but this is for people that can't go to the gym yet. I show up in my little chair and share my routines, but I also go to the gym too. How dope is that? No matter what you do, somebody's going to have something sideways to say most of the time because a lot of people are just hurting. And hurt people hurt people. Okay? We're moving into jacks. We have 1 minute. Seated jacks. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. Guess what? It's no leg engagement. So maybe you're like me. Like I was in the beginning. I was over 500 pounds. Leg engagement was hard. Exercise was hard. But I didn't allow the number on that scale to hold me back. Where there is a will, there is a way. Keep it going. We're almost there. We got one more exercise after this. Then we can stretch and breathe. Whew. Take your breather. Good job. Y'all, we got out and ups. Then we're going to stretch. But my legs is on fire. Oh, I've lost over 200 pounds personally. I will let you guys know if you don't see me live here, follow me on Facebook and YouTube because I always go live weekly. If I'm not live here, I will be live there every week. Till the good Lord calls me home. Let's go into out and ups, okay? We have 1 minute. Out and ups. Let's go. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down, okay? Now, you might wonder, why do you have your arms out in front of you? Because it helps engage my core just a bit more. But I can also feel my arm muscles, chest, all that stuff burning too. So I'm getting a full body workout, all while seated. Now remember, if you can't do that, go into a jab, go into uppercut, or do battle ropes. If leg engagement is too much for you. All right, we're gonna go into stretching now. Kind of catch your breath for a second because I know I about killed y'all, and that's okay. We all died together today. In Challenge Wednesday. We're gonna take your left arm, we're gonna pull that across our body. But thank you so much for tuning in on my Challenge Wednesday seated cardio routine. My name is Natasha. A lot of y'all call me the seated cardio queen. And I share these routines free of charge Tuesday and Wednesday, 1 p.m. Central Time on Facebook, YouTube. And when I'm off work, I'll also do TikTok, but you will always catch it on Facebook and YouTube. Let's cross over. I'm gonna bring our right arm across. Let's go. Now we are about to pull our arms in behind our heads, okay? But when I was much heavier, I couldn't bring my arms behind my head easily, so I'm going to show you a trick that I had to utilize that you can utilize too if you need it, okay? I got this covered. Cross over. So if you can't do it this way, that's okay. Hold your hands right here in front of you, just like so. Pull up and over, or up and over, okay? That's how you can stretch until you can get to doing it the regular way. But we always do seated cardio, and then we do seated stretching. Then we finish with a breathing exercise, and we're done. Good job. We're going to switch sides, okay? Go on ahead and take that right leg and stick it out in front of you. Toe facing the sky. Good job today, everybody. All right, arms down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to walk our way down our right leg. We're going to stretch out the back of this thigh. I can't go how I used to because my chair likes to slide. So you give me what you got, okay? But you should feel a pull going in the back of this leg right here. Now I like to go on ahead and press on my leg with my opposite and sometimes same hand so that it will intensify the stretch that I have going, okay? But thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Let's switch sides. Now you will feel a pull in this leg back here. And I'm really proud of you guys. Thank you for all of the follows. Thank you for all of the shares. Thank you for all of the love, guys. Let's come up, spread your legs. What we're going to do now is a breathing exercise, but you will be in complete control of your breathing. Okay? You're going to inhale up through your nose, hold your breath right here. Exhale out down through your mouth. You're going to do a total of 3. Again, you're in control of your breathing. Let's go. 1. 2, one more. 3. We did it. How y'all feeling? Tap, tap, thank you. Facebook and YouTube, I am going to go on ahead and end our live stream because I have like nearly 80 people on my TikTok channel. So I'm going to chat with them for a little bit, but I will see you guys again next week at 1 p.m. Central Time. Thank you guys so much, and God bless y'all. Bye for now.